before we go ahead and get into this what if, I want to give a huge shout out to this YouTuber, as I ended up using their fan dub for the voice acting for part of it in this what if video. So just give a huge shout out to this YouTuber, guys, and go check out their channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into today's what if. Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another what if video. And in today's Sonic what if video, we will be doing part 3 of what if Sonic and Miraculous Ladybug were in the same universe. Now, if you haven't seen part 1 or part 2, I highly recommend you do, but I'll still give a quick recap. In part 1, we covered the events of an alternate version of Sonic Advance 3 where Eggman retreated to Paris alongside Germanoid, and upon the Sonic cast following them there, they ended up meeting both Ladybug and Cat Noir and helped defeat Silencer. Along with this, Ladybug and Cat Noir agreed to help the Sonic cast against Eggman and Germanoid, while the Sonic ended up contacting all of his friends. Along with this as well, the Sonic cast learned the situation in Paris, with Sonic saying that he'll stay in Paris to help both Ladybug and Cat Noir out defeat Hawkmoth. And after the final battle, in which Sonic and Shadow went super and Ladybug and Cat Noir helped, the entire Sonic cast officially agreed to stay in Paris. However, a little while later, Bunny Nix ends up grabbing both Sonic and Ladybug to help defeat Cat Blanc, who had a blue Chaos Hammer on him to power him up. And although the battle was tough, Sonic transformed into Super Sonic and managed to defeat him. Then the Season 3 finale played out mostly the same, the only real difference being both the Sonic cast being there and the reveal that both Dr. Eggman and Hawkmoth have in fact struck a partnership, which led to the two of them planning to go after the Flames of Disaster, which led to part 2 where the evil Dudo ended up heading to the beautiful city of Soliana. Along with this as well, Marinette's class and the Sonic cast also ended up going there as well, and the events of 06 mostly played out the same, the only real difference being the addition of the Miraculous Heroes. Alongside this as well, Cat Noir ended up finding out about Cat Blanc, which has now cost his trust in Ladybug, Sonic, and Bunny Nix a strain. But the biggest difference was that Sonic 06 was never erased from the timeline thanks to a superpower Miraculous Ladybug at the hands of the Chaos Symbol. With that, the heroes managed to fully finish off Iblis and assume that Mephiles is dead, and part 2 ended with the heroes and villains all heading back to Paris. Now, with that recap out of the way, let's continue where we left off. As the events of Sonic 06 fade into the preceding weeks, a lot has happened to the heroes as they're going through some interesting times at the moment. The two biggest being that both Ladybug and Cat Noir. For Ladybug specifically, she's still learning how to fully master her new Guardian powers while also trying to figure out more about her Guardian duties, and at the same time trying to balance her life with her civilian half as well as her superhero life as well. Meanwhile, for Cat Noir, he's going through trust issues, specifically through Ladybug, Bunny Nix, and Sonic, as he's still questioning, are they keeping any more secrets from him? In fact, Adrian's relationship with the Flag has been strained as he wonders and questions if he's been keeping any secrets from him. So overall, they're all going through some tough times at the moment. Meanwhile, for the Sonic side of them, it hasn't been much better, as finding out that Sonic has kept such a big secret from Cat Noir alongside Ladybug and Bunny Nix, they went into questioning, has Sonic kept any secrets like that from them? But Sonic, every time they ask, tries to reassure them that he's not. But they can all recognize that all their relationships have in fact been strained and have been a little more rocky at the moment. Along with this, Sonic has been trying to keep the peace among all of them, but can recognize he's struggling, along with the fact that Cat Noir's trust in him has been strained. But they are still managing to get the job done when it comes to dealing with both Dr. Eggman and Hawkmoth. However, things come to a head when Tails ends up picking up a big energy reaction. Realizing this could be bad, Tails quickly alerts Sonic, Ladybug, Cat Noir, and they all hop on the tornado and head out to find a big energy reaction. And after a while of flying, they manage to go ahead and find it. However, they go through an intense storm, and upon seeing it, Sonic wound up asking,
"Man, this storm is rough. So then, where's this big energy reaction of yours?"
It should be around here somewhere.
Tails then proceeds to look at the tornado instrument board and quickly realizes something. He realizes where the big energy spike is coming from.
Sonic, Ladybug, Cat Noir, can you see anything?
Big water sprout then emerges in the horizon, shocking the group.
Tails.
Points at the oncoming water sprout, with Tails saying,
Okay, Tails, you keep an eye out and...
You and Cat Noir. However, before Sonic can finish, a lightning bolt strikes the tornado's right wing, and the plane starts wobbling and begins to go down, with Cat Noir saying, The tornado's engine starts to smoke and burn.
Yeah, Sonic, I don't really think we can do anything.
Tornado crashes into the center of the water sprout. A green flash emanates from the center of it. The four heroes all end up washing up on the beach, unconscious, as the sun shines and seagulls flying in the sky. Alongside this as well, a raccoon comes up to the four heroes and pokes both Sonic and Ladybug with a stick, allowing the two of them to regain consciousness.
What's this?
Are you alright?
Cat Noir, are you okay too?
I think so. Boy, that was some storm. Oh, blimey, you're alive.
Huh?
Who are you?
Yourself, Mike. Asking to see this now and yanking your head.
Heroes then proceed to introduce themselves along with the raccoon who just saved them. The raccoon's name being Marine. The heroes then proceed to ask Marine where they are, and Marine explains that they are on Erie Seagull Beach near Windmill Village and explains if they need help or have any questions, she's their gal. Tails would then begin to contemplate where they could be as he's never heard of this place before. Same for the other heroes there minus Marine. Marine would then end up asking,
Marine, you don't even know what Southern Island is? It's in the middle of the ocean.
Well, that much we've already figured out already.
Sonic, what should we do?
maybe the folks in this Windmill Village can give us some clues as to where we are.
You want to come to my village? Well then, my house is your house.
Thanks, Marine.
Heroes then proceed to head into the village and stay at Marine's house for the night. But when they wake up the next morning and they realize Marine isn't there, they decide to head out to Seagull Beach. And when they arrive, the four of them notice someone that seems to be hurt. So they head over to check it out. However, they quickly realize it's Marine. Ladybug then proceeds to ask.
Hey Marine, are you alright?
He walks up to the four heroes, seemingly bummed out.
There it goes again. I really thought that I'd finally gotten it right.
Marine, what are you doing?
He then shows them a picture of the SS Marine with her saying,
You flying there, mate? I'm about to launch my pal here. The good old SS Marine. Last time, though, I made a few blues. And things went a bit crook. You know?
That sucks.
Yeah, but she'll be right then. Won't she, mate? There ain't no one on the seven seas who can outrun. Now we've got some gas going. I don't really like the look of this.
Same.
Oh, yikes!
Hey, can't you keep that thing straight?
No worries, mates. Really, I've got everything under control here. Holy dooey, come on, Lorraine. I'm the one who built you. Stop being so stubborn. Sonic, Tails, enough with the bludgeoning. Come here and help me. Wait, me? Show weakness? No drama? Let me just hit the brakes here. And
Hey, hold on a second. That's the...
The gas!
and then ends up crashing into the four heroes. But thankfully, the heroes manage to quickly back up.
my precious little baby! Look what's become of you! Oh, what should I do? I can't build her now! There's no way I can fix this! It's okay, Marine. Tell you what, why don't you let me build a new ship for you? Oh, it's no use!
Hey, trust me, when it comes to building things, Tails is number one.
Sonic's right. We've seen Tails in action. It's incredible.
Yeah, honestly, I put things like this together all the time. No, it's no use. There ain't any materials left anyway. Huh? What do you mean? The place I always go to get my building stuff has been blocked off, mate. I don't know exactly what happened, but the trail is blocked by boulders. And I can't get away from this place. I'll be stuck here my whole life.
Marine then begins to cry tears of sadness as she reflects upon her circumstances with her saying,
I'm going troppo here. I have to get out.
Sonic, Tails, Ladybug, Cat, and War all contemplate what to do and how to do before and how they can help Marine. With Ladybug asking the group,
What do you think we should do, you guys?
well, I think it's best if we try to help out Marine. So that settles it then. We'll get you what you need. So what do you need, Marine?
A fair dinkum? But the trail is blocked off. How will you?
No problem. I'll just blaze my own trail.
Leave it to us and we'll take care of this.
Alright, let's go, guys. Sonic, Ladybug, and Marine quickly head off to try and gather materials to help rebuild the ship. And while they're walking, and they end up finding iron and blue material, with Marine pulling out a book explaining how they need jewels like this. Sonic then tells them that they should have Tails look at the book to see if he can get an understanding, to which Marine agrees. And upon Tails reading the book, he explains the book is about shipbuilding, with it also talking about using metals and jewels called materials, with Tails exclaiming how he's never heard of constructing a ship with this stuff like this before. Tails then goes on to explain how they'll need both materials, metals, and jewels. to help build the whole ship. Thus, the trio of Sonic, Ladybug, and Cat Noir head off to go find the stuff they need, and after a while, they manage to find some blue and iron material and hand it to Tails. Tails then explains how he thinks he can rebuild a water bike, so he and Marine head off to make a water bike, and after a while, Tails manages to finish the water bike, much to Marine's excitement. Tails also explains how if they collect different materials, they should be able to head further out. Marine then cuts in with her, pointing to the first island they'll head to, that being Plant Kingdom. Thus, they head off to Plant Kingdom and manage to arrive safely, with the group looking around at the scenery. And after Marine runs off to explore, Tails says to the group that they need to go out and gather some more information. Thus, they all head off to try and gather some more information and to explore. After exploring for a while, both Sonic and Ladybug get separated from the group, and when they're alone, they end up running into the Ghost Rex as he tries to bite the two of them. However, both Sonic and Ladybug manage to dodge a Sonic homing attack, while Ladybug manages to trip it with her yo-yo. However, the Ghost Rex quickly gets back up and charges to the two of them, but they manage to dodge once again, with Ladybug using her yo-yo to throw Sonic in the air, allowing him to spin dash into the Ghost Rex, causing the robots to go flying. Ladybug would then get an idea and would pull out the fox, Miraculous, and would unify them, and now with its power, Miraculous combined, she quickly uses illusion to trick the robot, while Sonic uses homing attack and spin dashes. However, after a while of doing this, the Ghost Rex stomps on the ground, causing the ground to crack as both Sonic and Ladybug struggle to dodge. But they do not realizing that they need some extra strength, Ladybug then pulls out the beam Miraculous and throws it to Sonic, telling him to put it on, and although Sonic is hesitant, he agrees and quickly calls on the transformation. Pollen, buzz on! Sonic would then transform into Sonic Beam. Now with the added power of the beam Miraculous, Sonic quickly uses a homing attack to get close to the robot before using Venom, instantly freezing him and allowing Sonic to get the finishing blow, destroying the Ghost Rex as Ladybug calls on Everything that got destroyed quickly turns back to normal as Sonic hands the beam Miraculous back to Ladybug. Along with this, a green material shows up from Ghost Rex, and they head back to meet with the others, while also having Sonic hand over the green material. Along with this, the heroes also encounter a friend of Marine, Tabby, with Marine explaining how Tabby is part of the Village Youth Association, the Coconut Crew. All of them then proceed to head back to Marine's house. Tabby tells the heroes about an island made entirely out of machines, as the heroes all head over to Machine Labyrinth. And upon arriving, the heroes look around amazed by the scenery, with Tails commenting on how the machines are steam power, with him obviously impressed. However, Marine begins to tamper with some of the machinery, with the heroes, specifically Ladybug and Tails, asking her to be careful. However, when the heroes turn their backs in order to discuss a plan, Marine ends up running off, forcing the heroes to try and find her. And after exploring the island a bit more, they managed to find her, with Ladybug saying,
Marine, there you are. What did we tell you about being careful?
Have you been? I've been worried sick about you blokes.
Talking about? You were the one who took off.
Yeah, it's dangerous to be out here all by yourselves.
Don't check out, Wobbly. You blokes get stressed out too easily.
Marine then notices something and points it out to the group, wanting to go check it out. However, Sonic, Ladybug, and Cat Noir tell Marine to stay with Tails and that they'll go check it out, much to Marine's annoyance. The three heroes jump in action and begin to take on the ghost Pendulum, with Cat Noir using his baton, Ladybug using her yo-yo, and Sonic using homing attacks and spin dashes as they take on the ghost Pendulum, and I apologize for mispronouncing this if I do, as he uses shockwaves. The heroes dodge and strike back. However, when a charged shockwave is thrown their way, Ladybug, thinking faster, quickly puts on both the Turtle Miraculous with her Ladybug Miraculous, with her saying,
Rise, unify.
Along with this, she throws the Dragon Miraculous to Cat Noir and the Snake Miraculous to Sonic.
Flag, wrong, unify.
Saz, Scale Slither. So now with both Ladybug and Cat Noir having combined different Miraculouses alongside Sonic using the Snake Miraculous, the heroes continue to fight with Sonic using Second Chance anytime they almost lose. And after a while, they manage to pull through and beat the Ghost Pendulum, with Ladybug calling on. From there, everything destroyed then once again turns back to normal, and the heroes grab the bronze material and meet back up with both Tails and Marine. From here, everything from the original gameplay is the same, including their first encounter with Captain Whisker, the only difference being the addition of Ladybug and Cat Noir. However, major changes happen once again when they reunite with Blaze, as Blaze comes in attacking Captain Whisker. That's when she reunites with the gang, with Sonic saying, Blaze?
Sonic? Ladybug? Cat Noir?
Doing here? Didn't you go back to your own universe after we defeated Solaris?
Oh, wait, what are you all doing here?
Conversation is then interrupted by Captain Whisker as he sends the ghost Kraken to handle this. The team, However, the team managed to go ahead and defeat the Ghost Kraken. Shortly after the fight, Blaze explains how Captain Whisker has gotten his hands on the Jewel Scepter. But then, Sonic asks Blaze how Blaze is here, with Blaze saying,
I should be asking you all the same thing. What do you mean, Blaze?
wait, you don't suppose, are we the ones who have been sucked into Blaze's world? From there, the heroes conclude that something bad is happening to both Sonic and Blaze's dimension. Thus, they all agree to team up and they tackle this problem together. From there, Tails still blows the radio tower and he manages to find electromagnetic activity. The heroes then head over to check it out, and while there, the haunted ship arrives, and they encounter Captain Whisker again, who unleashes the ghost pirate. Sonic, Ladybug, and Cat Noir and Blaze charge the battle with Blaze using a fire kick, followed up by a spin dash from Sonic. Ladybug would then unify both the Ladybug Miraculous and the Bee Miraculous. Ladybug now as Lady B throws her yo-yo, while Sonic uses a homing attack as Blaze does a fireball, followed up by Cat Noir using his baton to sword fight the Ghost Pirate. In the end, the heroes' teamwork, they managed to go ahead and beat Ghost Pirate, forcing Captain Whisker to retreat. Along with this, they managed to get the red material. Thus, after this, they head off to Blizzard Peaks. However, when they arrive, Blaze noted about how the Vikings aren't there, with her commenting how something is definitely off. However, the answer soon becomes obvious pretty quickly as they find the Vikings frozen in place, and Captain Whisker makes another appearance, this time now having the Ghost Will. Blaze immediately uses an axe jump, throwing the creature back, with Sonic following it up with a homing attack. Ladybug used her yo-yo, holding him down. Along with this, Cat Noir using his claws. Sonic then manages to open his mouth, as the heroes realizing that they need to destroy the heart. Cat Noir offers to go in, and after navigating his way through, he finds the Ghost Will's heart and calls on From there, he destroys Ghost Will's heart with one cataclysm and manages to escape, while the other heroes manage to get the finishing blow. From there, Captain Whisker makes another retreat as the Vikings are free and explains to the group about the legendary ancient ruins, and the heroes decide they should head east since much of that area hasn't been explored. From here, everything mostly continues to play out the same, all the way up till the Sky of Babylon, and upon arrival there, they run into Captain Whisker again and find out that the legends of Sky of Babylon are true. However, one of the Captain Whisker's men reminded of the mission, so he and his crew head off with the heroes in tow. However, Captain Whisker manages to escape along with his crew. However, the heroes find an image of a purple stone monument appears. Ladybug then ends up asking,
Is this some kind of monument?
something's written on it. I can't read whatever language it's in, though. Huh.
Let me have a look at it.
Blaze then proceeds to examine the ancient writing in it, and with Blaze quickly realizing what the pirates are trying to do.
I know why the pirates came here. They wanted to destroy the place.
What do you mean?
This writing talks about the ancient ruins.
You mean the ruins that the pirates are supposedly using are their hideout?
That's gotta be it, Blaze. What does the writing say?
To reach our homeland, head north along the shallows, and you shall find it there. Eh? That's the way.
Marine North is this way.
Yes, well.
What's wrong? You still look worried about something, Blaze.
Yeah, you okay, Blaze?
The problem is how we'll get in. It seems that the entryway is on the seafloor.
Which is underwater?
Underwater? How the heck are we supposed to get down there? We can use the miraculous and activate the underwater transformation.
And the Ladybug and Cat Miraculous can only do that.
No, the other miraculouses are capable of pulling it off.
Agrees, but decide to head back to Marine's house to charge the miraculouses while also getting some ready for the underwater transformation. However, while that's happening, a massive earthquake begins. What's happening? Is this an earthquake?
Eek! Oi, it's shaking! Maureen, get up under the desk. I don't reckon, mate. I'm sticking right here.
Soon the earthquake stops and everyone comes out, with Blaze explaining that the earthquakes are a far from a common occurrence, and it's more than likely the Jewel Scepter, as the Jewel Scepter is said to be capable of causing geological activity, with her also saying that the scepter is located underground and that they have to get there before something bad happens. So the heroes prepare, and as the heroes pick their miraculouses and activate their underwater transformations and head underwater to find the Jewel Scepter, however, they end up hearing the laugh of Captain Whisker, with them quickly realizing that they found their hideout. However, Captain Whisker ends up slipping some information about 3 mysterious markers. Unless you guys have an idea on how to, unless you have an idea on how, to the hints they need, how many hints they need, so they head out to find the 3 markers. Looking around for a while, the heroes manage to find all the clues and now can open the pirate's hideout door. Along with this, the heroes quickly realize that someone has to be behind the pirates, as no way the pirates could have done all this by themselves. However, the heroes decided they need to finish off the pirates, but as they all prepared to head off, Blaze, similar to the original game, ended up telling Marine that she couldn't come along, and Marine asked why. Blaze was saying that she's a nuisance, which caused Marine to get upset and run off, crying. However, once Blaze turns back around, the other heroes, specifically Ladybug, ends up asking,
Do you think that was a bit too harsh, Blaze? If it hadn't been harsh, she would have kept insisting that she'd come along with us.
Yes, you got a point there.
Come on, let's get going to the pirates' hideout.
However, unbeknownst to the heroes, Marine is following behind them, wanting to prove she is a nuisance and wanting to prove her worth as a captain, so she follows behind. Meanwhile, Sonic, Tails, Blaze, Ladybug, and Kind of Water manage to open the doors to the pirates' hideout and sneak in and manage to find the pirates. And from here, everything leading up to the final fight with both Johnny and Captain Whisker plays are the same. The only difference being the presence of Ladybug and Kind of Water, where the two of them plus Sonic and Blaze are ready for the showdown with both Johnny and Captain Whisker. Thus, the fight begins. Ladybug tossing the Miraculous to both Sonic and Blaze to use while she calls out the cat and throws an extra Miraculous at him, along with giving herself an extra Miraculous, and they all quickly activate and unify their powers respectively.
Tiki, Molu, unify.
Flag, Kalki, unify.
Was Shell on!
Tricks, let's pounce.
All of the Miraculous is unified and activated, the heroes jump into action as Blaze quickly uses the Fox Miraculous illusion to trick both Captain Whisker and Johnny to get an opening with their fire powers. Sonic uses the Turtle Shell to defend himself and plans his attacks, while Captain War uses his additional powers to Horse Miraculous to teleport to catch the evil duo off guard, and Ladybug uses the Mouse Miraculous cloning ability. In the end, the heroes manage to beat the evil duo, forcing Johnny to escape, leaving Captain Whisker surrounded by the heroes. So, Whisker, it looks like your friend left you dry.
There's no way out. Hand over the jewel scepter.
No, I can't. Ye don't understand. If I don't bring this plunder back, then ye shall all know their wrath. There? Hey, so you see, I clearly cannot let you have it.
He's not listening to reason.
However, before they can continue to question him, Captain Whisker manages to slip away, and Marine heads after him, shocking either heroes as they fall after them, away from Marine's safety. After following them for a while, they are at a big swell, and they arrive. They manage to save Marine from getting tortured as Ladybug throws her yo-yo at Captain Whisker, sending him falling onto the ground, and the heroes grabbing Marine as Ladybug uses her yo-yo to rescue her from there. Sonic, Blaze, Ladybug, Kind of War stare down the Ghost Titan as the battle begins, with Sonic quickly using a homing attack as Kind of War uses his staff. The Ghost Titan fires cannonballs at them. Along with this, attaches one of its hands and slams it on the ground, but Blaze uses this to her advantage, and she dodges and uses a fiery uppercut with her leg, while Ladybug kicks the Ghost Titan's hand and uses her yo-yo to tie the hand to the ground. However, the Ghost Titan ends up beginning to fire a barrage of gunshots at the heroes. However, Ladybug has a plan and quickly pulls out the Turtle Miraculous, with her saying,
Tiki, was, unify.
Now, with the additional power of the Turtle Miraculous, Ladybug uses the Turtle Shell to protect them as bullets bounce off the Turtle Shell. Sonic uses a homing attack as Kind of War calls on charges at the Ghost Titan's forehead gem and destroys it as it turns into dust. The Ghost Titan begins to short circuit and explode. However, Ladybug deactivates the Turtle Miraculous and unifies with the Horse Miraculous, opening a portal so they can escape. As they arrive back at Marine's house, however, unlike the original game, Marine didn't grab the Jewel Scepter. However, the heroes assume that it's probably landed at the bottom of the ocean, but the heroes push that off to the side as they try to figure out a way for Sonic, Ladybug, Tails, and Kind of War to return back to their dimension, as Tails is working on a machine that can use the Chaos Emeralds to get them back to their dimension. As they're discussing this, a massive earthquake happens. The heroes quickly head outside to see what happened, and as they arrive outside, the Egg Wizard rises out of the sea, catching the heroes off guard and triggering the big reveal of both Dr. Eggman, Hawkmoth, and Eggman Nega, with the heroes realizing that they hired the pirates to do their dirty work, as they also go into detail about the power of the stars and how they needed a key, that key being the Jewel Scepter. And as the three villains head off, another earthquake happens, and the heroes realize that it must be Eggman, Hawkmoth, and Eggman Nega trying to find the power of the stars. As the heroes head after them, and upon finding them, it seems that they are too late, with Blaze beginning to freak out, and Hawkmoth taking opportunity attempts to Akumatize Blaze. However, Ladybug catches the Akuma and purifies it before it can reach Blaze. And while that's happening, Sonic manages to calm Blaze down and gives the heroes an idea as he pulls out the Chaos Emeralds, and Blaze, catching on as idea, pulls out the Soul Emeralds, and thus the two separate emeralds surround the four as they transform into Super Sonic, Super Ladybug, Super Cat Noir, and Burning Blaze. Heroes turn their attention to the Egg Wizard as the final battle begins. Super Sonic charges, hitting the Egg Wizard with a homing attack, while Ladybug uses her yo-yo, wrapping it around the Egg Wizard, as Cat Noir uses his baton, hitting the Egg Wizard, and Blaze uses her fire powers. However, the Egg Wizard breaks through Ladybug's yo-yo and fires both fire and electric orbs of the heroes, and however the heroes manage to dodge, and while they're managing to dodge all the egg wizards' attacks, there's a new problem arising. You see, the heroes are attacking the egg wizards separately, and if you play Sonic Rush Adventure, you know that the egg wizard surpasses both all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds and all 7 of the Soul Emeralds. So yeah, the heroes are having a hard time with both Sonic and Ladybug realizing this, thus they come up with an plan. And plan being attacked, rather than attacking one at a time, they attack together. Thus, now with the plan decided, the heroes put their plan into action, attacking one at a time. Ladybug calls on
Super Lucky Charm.
Ladybug ends up getting
a gear.
Using her super lucky vision, she quickly realizes if she can get the gear outside of the egg wizard, it could either completely deactivate the machine or badly damage it. Thus, Super Ladybug hands the gear over to Super Sonic, using a homing attack to get close to the machine, allowing him to put the gear in, badly damaging the machine as both Dr. Eggman and Hawkmoth curse the heroes. However, Eggman never prepares to activate the Planet Buster Laser, which is the Egg Wizard's strongest move. However, before they can, Super Cat Noir calls on
Super Cataclysm.
Charges towards the Egg Wizard, making it begin to explode as Super Sonic lands the finishing blow, completely destroying it as Dr. Eggman and Hawkmoth escape, along with Eggman and Nega in different directions. From there, the heroes head back to Marine's house where the SS Tornado X is ready. The heroes then proceed to say their goodbyes to both Blaze and Marine as they head off back to their dimension. However, before they arrive, Marine's following them, with her showing off her new ship that she's planning on traveling around the world with. She then thanks all of them for everything and ends up asking if they'll ever see each other again, with Ladybug responding,
We'll see each other again one day. Don't worry.
"Yeah, we'll see each other again someday. Don't worry, Marine." Hand out for a fist bump, as does Ladybug, in which Marine does. The SS Tornado X then proceeds to head off as Marie watches and meets up with Blaze as we see Sonic, Tails, Ladybug, and Cat Noir arrive back in their dimension alongside both Dr. Eggman and Hawkmoth. Asks Eggman what their next move should be. Eggman tells Hawkmoth to follow him and he pulls up a file of a mysterious creature. Hawkmoth asks, "What is that thing?" "Doc Gaia." I'm gonna end this what if for right now. So, what did you guys think of part 3? Did you expect Sonic and Blaze to use Miraculous, or having Ladybug and Cat Noir to go super again? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, let me know what you thought of this part 3, as in part 4, we'll be heading into the events of Sonic and the Secret Rings. So get up for that, but I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what you thought of it, and I'll see you all in the next one.